Hey, what is going on, guys? Hex Competitive back again today with a brand new video, and as always, down in the top below, be the top talking about today. So that episode of My Hero Academia, the final Cavalry battle, awesome. And I don't know why I have this pin in my hand, but absolutely awesome episode. I love the music once again. I love the animation, but I mean, that's kind of getting repetitive. We know what we're gonna get from this series when it comes to music and animation. But I really did enjoy this episode. It probably was my favorite episode so far. Yeah, I'm gonna say that because the second half was just awesome. It is nuts, but we'll get into that in a second. So one thing I did really like about the whole Todoroki versus Deku team was there was actually like struggle and there's a sense of urgency, because I mean, who knows who was going to get knocked out. Even Bakugo had that, but we'll get into him, probably last segment of the video. And for example, with the whole debacle of the Lightning Kid, which I can't remember his name, but every time he uses his powers, he's kind of left dumbfounded. And we see that again. We see that his first initial burst is really powerful, and it almost actually ruined Deku's team. It almost took out Tokiyama's monster. I think he referred to it as a monster, but his shadow monster. So because we find out that Tokiyama is actually stronger during the night, but his power is also harder to control. At the same time, we find out that during the day is weaker, but it's also easier to control. And we see that his monster's timid. He's like violent, solves nothing, he says. It's kind of like, what the hell? What's he talking about? So they only use him for defense. So, I mean, we saw how strong Tokiyama was just generally in the day. So it makes you wonder, how strong is he at, night? How strong is this man at night? I mean, we're talking about someone who could be at least top 4 strongest, which he may be top 4 strongest already from what we've seen out of Class 1A. You know what I mean? Like, in all seriousness, think about it. He very well could be, especially if he's strong enough to, take on Todoroki and them, at least hold his own against them. Not saying he'd beat Todoroki, because we all know how strong Todoroki is. So we're actually dwindling down on time in this episode, and we see that, Ida does something we've never seen him do before. I think it's like Torque Overdrive or something like that, I believe. When we see he moves so freaking fast that Deku couldn't even react. Nobody could react. I mean, barely Todoroki could react in order to take Deku's headband, for God's sake. And I was kind of like, I see you, Ida. I was like, okay, I see that that declaration of being Deku's rival. I see how bad you wanted to beat him, and that really displayed how bad he did want to beat him. It showed that not because he wanted to deceive him, but he wanted to keep that to himself for strategy reasons, because he wanted to beat Deku. He truly wanted to beat him, and what he said, he's like, before in the last episode, it's like, it's nothing personal, but I want to be as strong as you. I want to be better than you tactically, whatever it takes. I want to be the best, and right now it seems like you are the best. Everybody's aiming at you, so I'm going to aim at you too. And that's what that Torque Overdrive really resembled. That's what it symbolized, so I really did enjoy Ida doing that. It's just so cool, and the music once again at that point, it's just, oh my gosh, like literally, there's times I started to get up a little bit out of my chair, and I haven't done stuff like that since I was watching Re:Zero. So then after that, that's when the sense of urgency sets in, because it's like a minute left. Deku's headband gets taken. I was like, holy shit, they actually took his headband. I didn't think they'd actually even get to take his headband. Like whenever used that Torque Overdrive, I thought Deku would do something to fend himself. And there's a minute left, and he has 0 points. And we see Deku. I was like, oh shit, Deku literally is like, I'm not losing. He uses his power. It's like, oh, holy shit. And may I add, he did not hurt. He hurt himself, but he did not break anything. He did not fracture anything. It's more of like a stinging pain he got. So he did not hurt himself. It's just more of a stinging pain. And once again, he's like, I've used this before. I've done it not to kill somebody. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm not even trying to hit him. I'm just trying to move his arm out of the way, which we do see Deku actually just overpower the man known as Todoroki, who even used his left side, because he's just so overwhelmed. He just reacted, and Deku overpowered Todoroki. So right there it goes to show, when it comes in terms of strength, Deku is stronger, but in terms of skill, he is not. Which how often is Deku going to be able to get that close? You know what I mean? So it just depends, because Ida couldn't move. Now if they're in a one-on-one fight, who wins? How many times can Deku replicate that same move with his arm? How would Deku beat Todoroki? So if they do end up fighting in the finals, because we do see them talking in the preview for the next episode, it leaves the question to be answered: what's going to happen? Are they going to go up against each other? What's this final battle about? Is it foreshadowing that? I don't know, but I am interested. But things actually get even crazier whenever we find out that Deku actually grabbed the wrong headband. It's like, holy fucking shit. Because I was literally, dude, I literally got on my chair. I was like, yes, let's go. You know, I was so excited, dude. I was leaning into the screen. And I was like, my jaw dropped. I like almost face dashed because I was like, holy shit, he actually grabbed the wrong headband. I was like, no way. And they actually switched out the headbands. That's what happened there. But we find out Tokiyama, that slime mother. Yeah. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite characters already, if not my second favorite character of the show. I really do like Momo's character, actually. Not because of looks or anything. Come on, people. I mean, things like that are just a plus. Shit. No, but in all seriousness, I do really like Momo's character. And another character I like is, of course, Bakugo, but I wouldn't say he's necessarily my favorite. I like him in those epic moments. I like Todoroki too, but I mean, Deku, of course, is my favorite. I love whenever Deku has those hype moments. I love All Might. So, I mean, Tokiyama's got it. It's got to be my top. He's in my top 5 no matter what. I mean, I think I really want to put him in that 3 slot behind like a Deku and an All Might. But you know how much screen time All Might going to get. He is truly that so he's like that slash main slash support character. I feel like right now in this arc, So out of the kids though, Todoroki may be my second. Maybe I do like. I mean, excuse me, Tokiyama may be my second. Excuse me. So. Yeah, Tokiyama, that Sly Dog stole headband whenever Deku gave him the opening. It's worth like 675 points, man. So, what do the rankings mean now? Do they mean anything? I mean, is it still supposed to symbolize what it means to be on top? I don't know. But other than that, though, we do see Bakugo fighting the kid from 1B, and every time he touches you, he steals your quirk. He can only use 1 quirk at a time, and at the same time, he can only use your quirk for 5 minutes. So, what if he would have stole like someone like Deku's power? You know what I mean? It would be like, whoa. That may get rid of his secret. So I wonder if maybe he'll become a bad guy later on. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just wondering. He seemed like he played an important role and he took a little early exit. So, but we still do have that purple-haired guy, which I'm really wondering what his quirk is, because we even see a team say, "Whoa, we were just in the game. What the hell happened? Now we had 0 points." And that guy took their headband. So it makes you wonder what his power is, right? But I mean, Bakugo almost lost. Deku almost lost. This tournament is all that in a bag of chips so far. I mean, I'm loving every second, every minute. But other than that, guys, you've been the Hex. Just sure leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, X25. Be sure to check out my Patreon down in the description below. And while at the same time, I'm about to go review Attack on Titan Season 2. Let's get it. Ymir just turned to a Titan. Let's go!